Knight's locket? Golden locket bears within it a tiny painting of a pretty brown-haired young woman. It's possible to tell who the woman might be, but whoever owned the locket was quite fond of her. And a note. Sir Henrik, a Knight of Redcliffe, Codex. Take all. Fallen Tempest, and a Codex. So many of my fellow knights have been searching for the urn. Surely one of them must have found Brother Genivinti by now. Still, until I hear that all is well, I must proceed as planned. Brother Genivinti holds the key to finding the urn of sacred ashes. We always knew this, and I believe I now know where Brother Genivinti lies. I've been to his home in Denerim and found the trail, and I'm amazed that the other knights have not done likewise, unless they have. No, it is best not to get caught up in thoughts of conspiracy. Sir Donal awaits my report in Lothering. I must go to him immediately and report what I have learned. Should anyone find these rumblings, I ask that he be informed of my fate. I pray that he complete what I cannot. From Sir Henrik of Redcliffe. Lothering. In ancient times, Lothering was little more than a trading post that served the fortress of Ostergard to the south. Nowadays it is larger, serving Redcliffe and the community of merchants that surface dwarves near Ozamar. Its location in the North Road gives it strategic value, so control of Lothering has historically been a matter of contention between the southern Bannorn and the South Reach Airling. King Calenhad himself stepped in and awarded the town to the South Reach. In the Exalted Age, which has largely ended the feud, or at least the appearance of it. Another quest. Found the body of a Templar slain by bandits. His corpse has been picked clean of everything save a note and a locket. Perhaps the locket will mean something to someone back in Lothering. And loots! Loots! Yeah, the dog will get the loots. One there as well? Yeah, there is. There is.
Yes.
And a crate! A trap trigger. The most powerful trap requires a trigger. This bit of metal and wire could easily be turned into one by someone of sufficient skill, and an iron ring. I think that's everything. And there's Lothering. There it is. Let's turn this off now. I'm sure it was quite handy to have on during that fight.
There it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Lothering.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
What did you want to talk about, Alistair? He hasn't been very quiet at all. He's had a talk in the camp about it, so that's wrong. That is incorrect, game. But, what did you want to talk about?
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
We need to hear some news before we can decide. Maybe we should have... Well, okay, we'll ask you. Some thoughts on that point, maybe?
This should be good.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
No.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Why are you leaving it up to me? Why are you leaving it up to me, by the way?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Our Lehman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
And what do you think, Morrigan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Really?
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Is there a way to contact the Grey Ones at all?
Short of leaving for Eldon to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Alright, so I'm not sure any of this is a good idea. Nope, it's the only idea we have. This is the best idea. This is the best bad idea we have. So, and we need to find these people, obviously.
I can give you directions if you like.
Right, so we are going to go to Redcliffe first. We could go straight after Loghain. That's really interesting. That is massively interesting how we can just go straight after him, but let's think about it. He's got an army. He's got lots of knights. You know, his own personal retinue of troops, and he's outlawed Grey Wardens, pretty much. He knows what we look like, and he'll be ready for us. Probably not the best idea. However, I really, really like how it's there. And you can just... I mean, that's like completely plot-altering, potentially. I don't even know how you'd go about, like, instigating that and sort of implementing it. But, it's by the by. Yeah, Redcliffe.
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Right. The rest of it doesn't really matter too much.
Then you have a plan. Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
I'm going to go there first anyway. Maybe I should have asked directions to other places, but it's all on the map anyway, so it's all good. So the village of Lothering. Hello, farmer.
You don't look like the other folk fleeing the south. Were you in the battle?
What makes you think that? Just travelling through.
Good. No room here for any more outsiders.
I have some questions though.
Can't promise I'm going to answer them.
I'm just wondering what is going on here.
What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone.
Who's in charge?
You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
Chantry, I have apostate with us. Maybe not a good idea. We don't have a ruling lord?
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns. If he returns.
Well, those bandits always outside the village?
Were? You mean they're gone?
I drove them off. I drove them off. Slaughtered them.
Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Brian'll be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out.
Oh, that's something to go and... I should go and see him.
Don't let me stop you.
Interesting. Oh, so many peoples to talk to.
Stop looking at me, mongrel. I have nothing you want.
Oh, no. Oh. Goodbye. Wow, the detail. That's wow, that's class. Well done, you.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Yep, I can see that. Probably not going to loot these crates because they're from refugees, and I know that it doesn't make a difference gameplay-wise, but even so.
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
Oops.
What will happen to us now that the king is dead?
I'm trying to help.
I hear those bandits are back again. Why don't the Templars kill them?
No need. No need.
I'm scared. When are we going home?
Probably a while. I'll have this elf fruit though. Collecting all these herbs and like I'm not doing any crafting. But I will at some point when I think it's reasonable to.
I'm scared. When are we going home?
Copycat. Oh boy. You just be quiet.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found.
Yeah, fine, I'll talk to him.
Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
What do you mean?
We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Look at those beady little eyes, those little pinpricks. Keeping me from going in?
I'm just warning you, things may not be as hospitable as you would expect. People are frightened.
Alright, thanks for the warning. Is anyone in charge here? I already know, but I'm going to ask him anyway.
The band has marched north with Tern Logain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Or both. Refugee. Lots of refugees sit around.
What do you need?
Oops. No, never mind.
There'll just be more bandits as soon as you leave.
Well, probably, yeah. You could become one. You,
Back off.
Oops.
I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Get rid of the tiny part and I'll consider it. Is your profiteer and ruffling some feathers? Why would I want to help you? Solve this yourselves. Alright, why would I want to help you?
Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these Cretans would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Alright, so yeah, he's like someone who's got a lot of stock. Food and bread and clothes and stuff like that. Shoes, I expect. And he's charging a lot for them. And people have no money. Don't you think you're being unscrupulous? Just a little bit?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
Let's do some persuading, methinks. I think you can compromise and still make a profit. By the way, yeah, the last one was an intimidate and not a persuade. I've invested in persuading. Intimidate is something else to do with sort of, well, strength and stuff. So I'm surprised that worked. Because that is not what my character is good at. But persuading is, and as I have invested in persuading, I'm going to say, think you can compromise and still make a profit? No?
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
She disapproves. So she's like a very, I wouldn't say selfish, but very sort of practical person. And she believes sort of like, again, survival of the fittest is what she said. She likes to, she sort of respects people who look out for themselves, it seems.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
Well, I don't know. Let's see what you've got.
All right. Just don't buy everything up.
No backpacks. Well, let's get rid of that initially. Nope. No backpacks at all. So I guess poultices, probably a good idea. So let's get those. All of them. And those. All of them. And what else we got? Injury kits. Lesser injury kits. Just 2 of them, I think. Just 2. Am I... Right, let's buy all those back. And do it properly. Yeah. Never happened. Never happened. And now let's learn the difference between party inventory and merchant inventory, shall we? Right then. Oh, wine. A gift. For 3 copper? Yeah, alright, fine, I'll have that. Again, I don't see any backpacks at all. Firebomb recipe. Okay, so here we go. So we'll do the same sort of thing. Just have... yeah, buy them both. Buy them both. Okay, so acid flask. Requires poison making, which I believe Morrigan has. So I'll have 1 of those. No, we've got 6 already. Cancel. That's fine. And firebomb, I don't have any of those. Alright, I'll buy that. I'll buy that. Oh, I can't afford anything. I can't afford anything, and I don't really have anything to sell. I don't think maybe I'm gonna get the enchanted dagger. Okay, we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of this. Battle axe? Yeah, get rid of that. Dark spawn lumber. Again, I might pick up an archer, I'm not sure. Heavy chain mail. Get rid of that. Some iron rings. Small shield. I don't think these shields are any good. Although requires 22 strength, requires 12 strength. Could just sell that. Wolf pelts. Okay. I didn't buy everything. Chanted Devons. Kid!
Where are you from?
Not from around here, that's for sure.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Recognize his voice. Greetings? Smile back.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons.
What's a chanter?
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and unto the Maker.
So he can only speak in verses from the chantry or the book or whatever. So if I wanted a thatched roof, I talk to him. So like a vial of silence, he can't talk normally. Anything interesting in the body or as well? Let's ask him that. He won't be able to answer, but...
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Let's just check ourselves, shall we? Bandits, bandits everywhere. Ah! A job board. Several organisations in Ferelden maintain job boards like this one. Once you have completed a task, speak to the organisation representative to receive your reward. So there's 3 bandit groups in... Oh, okay, this isn't the same one. Residents of good standing and passing travellers have indicated there are 3 bandit groups in the northern wood. Tis a humble chanter would echo Sir Bryant's caution, lest you wind up another victim of these evil men. The reward for such service is 3 sovereigns. May the Merker look after his children. Okay, I'll accept that. Yeah, we'll have that. Okay, so you came across the Chanter's board in Lothering. Chanter Devons is in charge of the board, which he fills with the village's request for help. Perhaps you'll be able to help the village with some of its troubles. There's notice on the Chanter's board about bandit groups lurking north of Lothering. There are 3 groups all in all, and they must be eradicated. I'm still looking for the woman in the locket, or at least someone who might know her. So I haven't... Doomsayer. Lovely.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts. Please, you're scaring the children. Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
Alright, where's the option to punch this guy in the face? We're going to be pretty angry about this. Watch where you throw your accusations, fool. Although that might just like stir it up even more. Then again, it's an emotive reaction, isn't it? So, someone yells at me, I yell back.
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us!
Punch in face. You poor man, what happened to you? Don't be a fool. The Darkspawn can be defeated. There you go, we gotta be like, Hwah!
No! I have seen them! You cannot run! You cannot fight!
Standing around shouting won't save you.
There is nothing to do! No hope is left!
Blimey. Waste my time. Continue ranting if you must. We Fereldans have fought far worse in our past. I think you underestimate our resources such as magic. God, you look like a chicken when you do that. This is obviously something that only a mage can say. Oh, go on then.
Are you calling me a coward?
I'm calling you an idiot. Listen to yourself for a moment. Persuade!
I have shamed my ancestors. But the blackness will come.
Okay, bye.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There's always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Sorted that out.
Your king is dead. There is no hope.
There's nobody there. Hey, achievement unlocked. Woo! That matters so much. Pile of sacks. Again, I'm not going to loot this place. It doesn't seem right. Ah, hello.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
Do I look like a refugee to you?
So many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
Have you heard any news? Any news at all?
Not since Tairn Logain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Who's in charge again?
The revered mother runs the Chantry itself.
Bryant.
And Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Okay. Thanks. Do you know there are bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Brian will appreciate that.
Yes, I drove them off.
Make her watch over you.
I did indeed. Let's go and complete this quest at least. Probably get a dozen other ones. There he is.
There's word of darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon it. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
Hiya.
Yes? Who might you be?
We're Grey Wardens! No. You can call me Verax, I suppose.
I am Sir Brian, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arl Eamon's knights?
Domain Knights? I'm gonna just... I really don't want to say I'm a Grey Warden. Really don't want to. Do many of his knights... Yeah, let's just completely change the subject.
Some have in recent days. Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donnell, is here searching for fantasies while... Never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness.
Actually... Can't. About those bandits outside the village.
Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off?
One less. I drove them off myself. They robbed me. I demand compensation. I love how you can be a complete dick in this game. And again, the replay value is massive. You just go through it and just be a nasty person to everybody. I drove them off.
Indeed? They're gone?
It's true. I saw the bastard running for the hills myself.
That's an impressive feat indeed. Will you accept a small reward for your efforts?
You know what? I suppose yes, because we do need the coin ourselves. We are an important quest, and I know that we're taking money away from people who probably are poorer than us, but we do need resources for our quest, which is to save the world. So we will be taking that reward.
If it interests you, there is a Chanters board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Things seem very dire here in the village, by the way.
They are. With the ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Information, maybe?
If the matter is important, certainly.
News?
Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us?
Yep.
None of it is good. Teon Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
Okay, so since most people consider him a hero, yeah, this guy does not seem to really put Loghain in such a high esteem. So maybe I could tell this guy I'm a Grey Warden, maybe get a little bit of help from him. But what do you mean?
Teon Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner, and the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them.
Huh. You in charge?
The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
Do you know that I'm a mage? How do Templars fight against this magic? Where would I find the revered mother? You're the only protection this village has. Tell me about something else. How do the Templars fight against magic? No? Where would I find this revered mother?
In her study, no doubt. Preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate.
Something else, maybe? Do you know any protection this village has? I know that. They are, but I'll ask anyway.
Our ban was summoned by Tearn Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned.
Oh. Right. Something else, maybe?
If the matter is important, certainly.
No, I think I have nothing else to ask.
No, unless there's something else you need.
Hope you can help me. I'm a Grey Warden. Again, he's not aligned to Loghain. So, although I see no reason to actually reveal that because I don't know what I'd get from it. So I should just go. We're going to be quite,
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
you know, as soon as we learned that it's, I've got 20 silver for that. So yeah, as soon as we learned that it's, that we're sort of like, bounty on our heads, not cool. More controls. Yay, controls. Yay, the job board. Right then. I'm going to take a quick break. I shall be right back.